Watercolor brushes come in different sizes to paint different size spaces. Our largest is a 12, we have a 7, a 4, and a 0 is the smallest. You'll notice the bristles are very soft and fluffy. They are made to hold a lot of water. I want to paint this long shape that ends in a point and gets a little wider, so I'll choose a medium size, like my 7. I'll dip it in the water to activate the watercolor. Always swirl your brush in a circle, never mash it in there. And then I'll start on the very tip. I'm just using my brush tip to get that corner, and then, just like with coloring, I'm outlining the shape, then filling it in. As you use the brush more and more, you'll get to understand where exactly to put your brush so that the bristles stay inside your line. To make a color that goes dark to light, instead of adding more paint to my brush, do you see how I'm just dipping it in clean water and I keep painting it out? And then I dip it in a clean water again and keep painting the shape. And each time, I still have yellow in my brush, but it gets lighter and lighter. I like this color fade, but I do want this one section where that parallelogram overlaps my shape to have a slightly darker yellow. So I'll just dip my brush in the paint again, and I'm just going to make that one section a little darker because I think it makes it more interesting. Any paint that gets over the black like this, you can just wipe off with a tissue. Now, something that's neat about watercolor is that it's transparent. That means you can see through the paint to what's beneath it. Because it's transparent, you can mix colors by painting one color over top of another. Make sure the first color is dry, and you see how when you paint over top, it changes color. Here, magenta over yellow makes orange. You can also make a color darker by painting another layer over top. This is nice because it helps us see all the different shapes that you have, and it can make them look like they're transparent glass floating in the air. You can try a color blend by starting with one color, a little darker, and then now I'm just adding more and more water instead of adding more paint, so it gets lighter each time. On the other side, I put my other color, and then I get lighter and lighter, and I'm going to go back and paint towards. Remember to outline your shape, then fill it in. Take your time, don't rush. It's better to have a nice careful painting than a quick rushed sloppy one. More paint makes a darker color. More water makes a lighter color. Blue over magenta makes purple. Blue over yellow makes green. Here I put yellow over magenta, but it doesn't look very orange, so I'll add a little more yellow to fix that. I need more dark values also, so I'll add more magenta to make a darker magenta. Yellow over blue makes green.